Hello everyone, welcome to the first tutorial of Pandas DataFrame for CBSE Class 12 Informatics Practices. In this session, we'll cover the basics of DataFrame, how it differs from a series, and various methods to create a DataFrame. This video is perfect for beginners looking to understand the fundamentals of Pandas for board examinations and data analysis projects. These are the topics for today's session: DataFrame data structure, difference between DataFrame and series, creating empty DataFrame, creating DataFrame by passing lists and dictionaries. First one, DataFrame data structure. What is a data frame? A data frame is a two-dimensional labeled array-like Pandas data structure that stores an ordered collection of columns. What was series? It was one-dimensional labeled array-like Pandas data structure that stores a set of or an array of data and an array of index. Right. Here, what is there in the data frame? It stores an ordered collection of columns that can store data of different data types. Here, this is an example for a data frame. Here, you can see different columns. Data is stored in different columns. That's what. It's a two-dimensional. It's a table-like structure. That's why we say it is two-dimensional. A data frame is a two-dimensional label array like Pandas data structure that stores an ordered collection of columns that can store data of different data types. And in different columns, we can store different types of data. Data frame objects of Pandas can store two-dimensional heterogeneous data. Heterogeneous means different types of data. It is like a table with rows and columns, similar to spreadsheets or SQL tables. So what's a data frame? It is a two-dimensional label array like Pandas data structure. And what does it store? It stores an ordered collection of columns that can store different types of data. In each column, we can store different types of data. Major characteristics of a data frame. First one, column can be of different data types, right? Here in this example, you can see the first column student, which is a data type string. Second column marks, that is floating point. Now it has two indices. In series, we had only one indices, that is row indices. Right, but here we have two row indices and column indices. It is like a spreadsheet where each value is identifiable with the combination of row index and column index. The row index is known as index and column index access is called column name. Okay, usually when we say index, we mean row index and the column index is called column. The indices can be numbers or letters or strings. It is value mutable. Data frame is value mutable. It is size mutable. Data frame is value mutable. It is size mutable means we can add or delete rows or columns in a data frame. So here is an example for the data frame. It's a two-dimensional Pandas data structure which stores an ordered collection of columns that can store data of different data types. Here we have both row index and column index. It's like a table. And here we can store heterogeneous data. Different types of data we can store here. Next, a comparison between series and data frame. First one, series. Series is one-dimensional, right? While data frame is two-dimensional. Series is homogeneous, only one data type. Here we can store different types of data in data frame, so it is heterogeneous. Series is size immutable. We cannot change the size of the series, but data frame is size mutable. Series is value mutable. We can change the values of the series. Data frame is also value mutable. We can change the values of the data frame. So series is one-dimensional. Data frame two-dimensional. Series homogeneous. Data frame heterogeneous. Series value mutable. Data frame value mutable. Series is size immutable. Data frame is size mutable. Next is creating a data frame. For creating the data frame, we use the Pandas function data frame. We use the function data frame. See, the D and F must be in capital letter. So for creating the data frame, we use the Pandas function data frame. Next is creating empty data frame. How to create empty series? We use series function to create the series and we don't pass anything to series function. Then it will be an empty series, right? Same for data frame. Data frame belongs to Pandas library. So we have to import it first. Import pandas as pd. df1 equal to pd.dataframe. Print df1. Now what will be the output? How it will be displayed? empty data frame, then columns, empty list, index, empty list. This is how it will be displayed. Next is creating data frame object by passing different types of object. We can create a data frame by passing different objects. These are the different objects. We can pass a list and create the data frame. We can pass two-dimensional dictionaries. We can pass two-dimensional number arrays. We can pass series type object and another data frame object. So first, creating data frame object by passing a list. List is passed as an argument to data frame. See here, first we have to import pandas, then list equal to, we initialized a list and we are going to pass this list in the data frame function. So how it will be created? What will be the difference from series? See, what will be the difference? Here, data frame has column index. If you create a series by passing a list, column index will not be there, right? Only row index are there. Here we have column index as well as row index. And when we pass a list, how it will be created? That will be the elements in the list will be the different rows in the data frame. Next, creating a data frame by passing a list. This is a nested list, a 2D list. Pandas you have to import. NumPy, if you are using NumPy, then only we need to import NumPy, otherwise don't import. Now we have created the data. How is it created? This is a list. Inside the list, each element is a list. See, inside the list, the first element is a list with the value Shreya 20. Second element is also a list with value Rakshit 22. Third one is also a list with values Srijan 18. So this is called list of list or nested list. So we will see how to create a data frame by passing a nested list, how the output will be displayed. So inside the function we have to pass the data. Data 1 is our data. So inside the function we will pass the data. Here for creating a data frame, first import pandas as PD. Next, we will create a data after that. Let D equal to 1, list of lists. So 1, 2, 3, comma, next element, that is 10, 20, 30. So this is a nested list. Now how to create the data frame? df equal pd dot data frame, then pass D. Print df. Right, this is how we create a data frame by passing a nested list. Now how the output will be displayed? See the output. See, the elements in the first inner list will be the first row. Elements in the second inner list will be the second row. This is how it will be created. And how many rows will be there? Total how many inner lists are there? Those many rows will be there. How many elements are there in the inner list? Those many columns will be there. This is how it will be created. Here you can see the column index are 0, 1, 2. Columns are 0, 1, 2. Rows are 0, 1. Here we didn't pass any columns, label columns or label index. That's why we got the positional columns. These are the positional columns and positional index. Now if we want label index and label columns, how to do that? Here we can use the argument columns. Columns is used to give label columns. If we want to explicitly give columns for the data frame, we can use columns. Okay. Now if we want to give row index, we can use index. Now we will create the same data frame by passing column labels and index labels. Columns equal to, how many columns are there? 3 columns are there. So we have to give 3. So we have to give 3 values here in the list, right? I am giving the column name as A, B, C. Now when we print the data frame, see, instead of 0, 1, 2, what is there? A, B, C is there. Now how to give the row index here? I didn't pass the row index, so it is still 0 and 1. Now to pass the row index, we use the argument index. Index equal to, how many are there? How many rows are there? 2 rows, right? So I'll give 2 values in the list. Now when we print data frame, see the column labels are ABC, that is columns equal to ABC. Here the column labels are ABC. Index equal to XY. Here the row index are XY. And these are the data 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30. In the row X and for the column A, the value is 1. In the second row, that is Y, and column C, the value is 30. This is how we create a data frame from nested list. What do you mean by nested list? It's a list, it's basically a list, but each list item is again a list. So the number of rows will be same as the number of inner list. Here the number of rows, see how many are there? 1, 2. This is same as the number of inner list. Inside we have 2 lists. The number of columns will be same as the number of elements in the inner list. How many number of elements are there? 1, 2, 3. So 3 columns will be there. Now write a Python code to create a data frame with appropriate column headings from the list given below. So how to write a Python code to create this data frame? How to write Python code? Here we have this list, right? Using this we have to create a data frame. So how to create it? This list we have to pass inside the data frame function. But it is given, give appropriate column headings. So how many columns will be there? Here how many columns will be there? Number of columns will be same as the number of elements in the inner list. Here how many are there? 1, 2, 3. So 3 columns will be there, right? In all the lists there are 3 values. So 3 columns will be there. Now what about the rows? How many number of rows are there? The number of rows will be same as the number of inner list. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So those many rows will be there. Now how to create this? df equal pd dot data frame. How to create the data frame? Inside the data frame function we have to pass this list. Now the data frame is created, but see what is the column index? It is 0, 1, 2. In the question it is given, give appropriate column headings. So how to give column headings? Along with the data frame function, before closing the parenthesis, we have to pass which attribute? Columns. This argument has to be passed. Columns equal to, now how many columns are there? We have 3 values inside the inner list, so 3 columns. I'll give the column name as number. Then match and date. Inside the list, it is passed as a list. Now when you print the data frame, see, you can see the column names. I hope this is clear. Now we will move on to the next one, that is creating data frame object from 2D dictionaries. It's a dictionary. 2D dictionary means it's a dictionary, but the values of the dictionary will be of different data types. It's a dictionary having items as key value, where value part is a data structure of any type, like another dictionary. It can be, the value can be another dictionary, it can be NumPy array, it can be a series object, or it can be a list. So first, creating data frame object from dictionary of list. What do you mean by dictionary of list? What's a dictionary of list? D equal to, it's a dictionary, right? Key value pairs will be there. This is the first key and the value must be there in the form of a list. That is called dictionary of list. A is the key, value is list 1, 2, 3. Now B is the next key, value is 10, the list 10, 20, 30. This is called dictionary of list. Now how to create a data frame by passing dictionary of list? df equal pd dot data frame, open the bracket, pass d. So when we create a data frame by passing dictionary of list, the keys of the data frame will be the column headers. Keys of the data frame will be the column headers. Here how many key value pairs are there? 2, right? So 2 columns will be there. And keys of the keys of the dictionary will be the column names of the data frame. We'll see. We will print data frame and see. See, which are the keys of the dictionary? A and B. They are the column names. And how many columns are there? 2. Here we have 2 key value pairs, so 2 columns. Now how many rows will be there? In the value. See, in the value how many are there? 1, 2, 3, right? The value of the dictionary, that is a list. Inside the list we have 3. We have 3 elements, so 3 rows will be there. Here an example is given, dictionary. A dictionary is created first. And how many key value pairs are there in the dictionary? 3, right? Student, marks, sport. Student, marks, sport. These are the 3 keys and these are the values. Values are there in the form of a list. That is called dictionary of list. So 3 key value pairs are there. Then a data frame is created by passing that dictionary. Now how it is printed? See, the keys of the dictionary, they are the column names of the data frame. Student, marks, sport. Now in student, which are the different values? They are the different rows. For marks, these are the values. For sport, these are the values. So keys in the dictionary become column headers. List under each key become the value in the respective columns. List under each key becomes the values in the respective columns. The index is auto-generated starting from 0, 1, 2. Index means the row labels. They are the default ones. They will be the default ones. So if you want to give index, labeled index here, how to pass? We use the argument index, right? Comma, index equal to A, B, C. Now when I print data frame, see, the index is ABC. We have to explicitly pass the index, otherwise it will be positional index. So this is how we create a data frame by passing a dictionary of list. Dictionary of list is, it's a dictionary, but in the dictionary we have key value pairs. So the values will be in the form of a list. And when we create a data frame from dictionary of list, the column names of the data frame will be the keys of the dictionary. We will move on to the next one. Next is a question. Write a program to create below data frame by passing dictionary of list. How to create this data frame by passing dictionary of list? So here we will create the data frame df equal to pd dot data frame. Right, data frame function. D and F must be in capital letter. Here what we have to pass? Dictionary of list. Here it is given in the question, write a program to create below data frame by passing dictionary of list. In the question it will be specified which type of object you have to pass. So here dictionary of list means it is a dictionary, which is the bracket, curly bracket. And dictionary of list means the values will be in the form of a list. The values will be in the form of a list. So here, which are the keys of the dictionary? The column headers, right? Name. These are the keys. Name. Now. Then in the list, which are the values? In the data frame, which are the values below the name? Those are the values of the index name in the dictionary. So first one is CPU. Second one, watch. Third is keyboard and fourth is mouse. Third is keyboard and the fourth one is mouse. And we close the list. Next, which is the next key value pair? Key is price. Right. And which are the values? Open the list. 7750. They are numbers, so no need to enclose it in codes. 475, 225, one more, 150, 150, comma, which is the next key value pair? Quantity. Quantity. Colon, which are the values? 15, 50, 25, 20. 15, 50, 25, 20. Now we close the dictionary and then we close the bracket, parenthesis of the data frame. So here we have 3 columns. So how many key value pairs will be there in the dictionary? 3 key value pairs. And the keys of the dictionaries will be the column names. Name, CPU, watch, keyboard, mouse, price, quantity. Now when we print data frame, have we got the same data frame? Yeah, name, price, quantity, 0, 1, 2, 3 and the data. Next, creating data frame object from dictionary of dictionaries. What do you mean by dictionary of dictionaries? Dictionary of dictionaries, basically it is a dictionary and the value. In the dictionary we have key value pairs. The values will be another dictionary. That is dictionary of dictionary. Here in this example, data equal math. It's a dictionary, right? So curly bracket, math is the key. Now value, see the value, that is another dictionary. Value is another dictionary. Aman 85, Vijay 78, Neha 92. Comma, next key value pair. Key is science. Value is another dictionary. Aman 89, Vijay 74, Neha 95. Next, key is English and value is another dictionary. Aman 75, Neha 88. Here, now we pass this data to our data frame function. How the data frame will be created? The keys of the main dictionary. This outer dictionary is our main dictionary. The keys of the main dictionary, which are they? Math, science, English. This will be the column headers. When we create the data frame, the keys of the outer dictionary, the main keys will be the column names. And the keys of the inner dictionary will be the row index. Which are the keys of the inner dictionary? Aman, Vijay, Neha. Right, here also Aman, Vijay, Neha. For the last one, only Aman, Neha is there. So Vijay, that key value pair is not there. Instead of that value, it will be Nan. Now keys in the outer dictionary become the column labels. When we create a data frame by passing dictionary of dictionaries, the keys of the outer dictionary will be the column names and the keys of the inner dictionary will be the row index. So we don't have to pass the row names or column names explicitly here. Keys in the inner dictionaries become the row labels. Missing values. Here, for the key English, what is missing? Whose mark is missing here? Vijay. Right. So at that place it will be Nan. English, Vijay. In that place it will be Nan. Okay, now it's question time. In Pandas, dash is used to store data in multiple columns. Which is the correct answer? It is data frame, right? Dash is used to data in single column. In a single column, that is series. Multiple columns, it is data frame. A dash is a two-dimensional label data structure. What is two-dimensional label data structure? It's a data frame. Data frame is a two-dimensional Pandas data structure which stores a collection of columns with different data types. Dash data structure has both a row and a column index. Data frame has both row and column index. Which of the following function is used to create data frame? Which function is used? Data frame. Option A, data frame is used. Data frame function is used. The following code create a data frame named D1 with dash columns. The following code create a data frame named D1 with dash columns. See how is it created? The data frame is created by passing a list. It is a one-dimensional list. So how many columns will be there? Only one column, right? 1 is the answer. We can create data frame from NumPy array, list of dictionary, dictionary of list, all of the above. We can create data frame from all these objects. Next, which of the following is used to give user-defined column index in data frame? Which of the following is used to give user-defined column index? Which is that? Column index. Index is used for giving row index. Is it column or columns? It is columns. Option C, columns. Next, which of the following is used to give this question is repeated. When we create data frame from dictionary of list, then keys become dictionary of list. Dictionary of list is a dictionary and the values are there in the form of a list. Then the keys become the column names, right? Option B, column names or column labels. Now, in given code, data frame D1 has dash rows and dash columns. See here we have how many rows and columns. This is created by passing a dictionary of list. It's a dictionary and the values are there in the form of a list. So, it is dictionary of list. So, how many rows will be there and how many columns will be there? The columns will be equal to the number of key value pairs. How many key value pairs are there? 2. So, 2 columns. And how many rows will be there? The number of values in the list, that is 1, 2, 3. 3 rows and 2 columns. Option B, 3, 2. I hope these concepts are clear. That is how to create data frame, how to create an empty data frame, how to create a data frame by passing a list, a nested list of list, how to create a data frame by passing a dictionary of list and dictionary of dictionaries. Now in the next session, you will learn how to create a data frame by passing dictionary of series and list of dictionaries. So that's how we create a data frame by passing different types of list and dictionaries. It's quick, simple and highly efficient for structuring data in Python. Make sure to practice this method as it is frequently tested in CBSE board examinations. In the next session, we will cover some more topics from DataFrame. See you next time. Bye.